for the first time, they're able to have a conversation with parents about a choice that is different from other corticosteroids. Obviously, it's devastating for parents to see children have Duchenne, but then on top of that, to ask them to see the side effects over time. I'm sure this will make a very positive impact in terms of our ability to roll the drug out.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Santhera Pharmaceuticals Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Shabir Hasham. Shabir, very good to speak with you today. Could you start by telling us a bit about Santhera and your work in rare disease?
Thank you, Stephen. Santhera is a Swiss specialty pharmaceutical company. We focus on the development of treatments for pediatric rare conditions. At the moment, the key focus is on a treatment for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. This is a devastating condition for young men who die early often. It's a very debilitating condition. Our treatment, AGAMREE, is a unique dissociative corticosteroid. What I mean by that is that steroids, we all know steroids, they've been used for decades, are the cornerstone of treatment for this condition. They're a very potent anti-inflammatory drug, but they come with a huge list of side effects. It's these side effects that stop physicians from being able to keep these children on an effective dose for long enough. We see after about 3 to 4 years that they have to down titrate or often discontinue early, and that can have consequences in later life when the disease progresses. Our drug, AGAMREE, is a corticosteroid, but we've been able to modify the structure of it. What we've seen in some of the studies that we're conducting at the moment is that we offer the same efficacy, which is really important. We keep the same benefit, but what we are able to do is to actually avoid many of the debilitating side effects that are the issue in terms of trying to keep these children on treatment. At the moment, we have our own team, a commercialization team. We are selling and have got approved and selling in Germany and Austria in 2024. We're in UK from 2025 with other EU countries expected in the next 6 months. We've launched in the US via our partner, Catalyst Pharmaceuticals, and the commercial launches into private payer markets in China with our partner Sperogenix has just started. And so we're really focused on bringing this very important treatment to parents, carers, physicians in the community.
Why is it so important to get new therapy options to DMD patients?
Duchenne is a devastating condition. It's a condition that at the moment is incurable. No one therapy will cure the patient. And so really the importance is to try to find a therapy that makes a difference. And what we're learning today is that in the future, it's probably going to be a combination approach. And so really the focus is on trying to find the optimal time to start treatment and the optimal time to when you actually combine treatments together. And so really all we can do for these poor boys is to try to have a treatment, whether in combination or alone, that lasts as long as possible.
You've just released new long-term data on AGAMREE. Can you tell us what it showed you and what it means for patients and clinicians?
Sure. One of the most difficult things in Duchenne, especially over the last 10 years, has been to try to have a treatment that is well tolerated. Corticosteroids have been used for a very long time. We know they are very potent anti-inflammatory drugs. They work exceptionally well. The biggest problem is keeping kids at a high enough dose for long enough. Corticosteroids have devastating side effects. Kids are very short for age in terms of growth. They have a very Cushingoid or plump appearance. They put on weight. They get osteoporosis, fractures, diabetes, and the list goes on. And so our focus really has been to develop AGAMREE. AGAMREE is a corticosteroid, but has been modified structurally. And what we see very clearly with the Gunnion data is that it's as effective as corticosteroids, but really importantly, we avoid some of the most debilitating side effects. So children who've been treated for up to 8 years, we see no growth stunting. We see many less fractures than you would anticipate on normal corticosteroids. We have improvements in eye health, and I hope we're going to be able to make the list even longer over time as the data mature.
How do you think this data will help global rollout of AGAMREE?
Corticosteroids are used as the cornerstone treatment. They're the ones that are started when the child is diagnosed or soon after diagnosis. They're used in up to 70 to 80% of patients. It's the gold standard in terms of standard of care. And so these data will really help encourage, I think, physicians to be able to use steroids more actively. We see in some countries steroid utilization is high, such as the UK and Italy. We see other countries where steroid utilization may not be as high, such as France and Germany. And so these data, I hope, will give physicians the confidence that we can offer the efficacy And by avoiding many of the side effects that lead to dose down titration or even discontinuation, we'll be able to keep boys on an effective dose for much longer. Certainly in speaking to the experts that I'm involved with in terms of development of AGAMREE, they're very excited that for the first time, they're able to have a conversation with parents about a choice that is different from other corticosteroids. Obviously, it's devastating for parents to see children have Duchenne, but then on top of that, to ask them to see the side effects over time, I'm sure this will make a very positive impact in terms of our ability to roll the drug out.
Shabir, what's the key focus over the next 24 months for Santhera?
We're very focused on the commercial launch. We are launching ourselves in Europe in the top major markets. We have a network of distributors that we are supporting to launch the drug across other European markets. We also have a partner in the US that we're working very closely with, and in Canada, and also in China. We've achieved launches in the UK, Austria, and Germany in the last year. We're looking to launch in the next 6 months to many more markets. So really the focus is on getting the drug to the patients as quickly and as effectively as we can.
I hope you'll continue to keep us updated with progress on that. Thank you very much for speaking with us today.
Thank you. It was a pleasure, Stephen.
Dr. Shabir Hasham, he's Chief Medical Officer at Santhera Pharmaceuticals.